Good morning everybody, it is currently about 7:30. We are heading bright and early to Syntagma this morning to our meeting point. We are going to Delphi, which I'm really excited for. I opted for the guided tour without lunch, so I bought full supplies of water, I bought pasta with me, just because I figured the time when everyone else is having lunch I can be out and filming some more and getting some more clips. So yeah, we're just kind of power walking our way to Syntagma. We're not actually running late, but I put my phone away, so I didn't really know what the time is. Could really do a coffee right now, but that is a problem for a different day. I'm really excited for this trip. I know nothing about Delphi. I'm here for long enough, and I thought let's just do the excursion and learn along the way. So yeah, we're walking down a new street now, and we should be there in about 5-10 minutes, so let's go. It is absolutely freezing this morning. I can't feel my hands. It's about 5 degrees, and I have on a t-shirt, my gym jacket and a little soy jacket. I did not plan for this weather. If it doesn't warm up by the Meteora one, I will be stealing some hoodies because it's 5 degrees with a high of 10, so not the most ideal. But then I figured by the time we get there and we've gone up the hundreds and hundreds of steps, it will get pretty warm. So we're just dealing with it for now, which is also why we got the train halfway this morning instead of walking the whole route. But yeah, we're almost there now. I can see the Syntagma flag, so we're almost there. Now, I haven't actually got my phone out to check the time, but in true Syntagma style, this gives me some sort of indication that it's around 8 o'clock, so we've got 15 minutes, so we've got plenty of time. Okay, so we've come to a little shop, supermarket, cafe thing. I think I was just about dozing off because I have no idea where we actually are, and I just kind of woke up from the motion of like the coach shopping. I got the Delphi coffee because I've had no coffee today. No food. I packed pasta for my lunch but didn't actually have anything for breakfast. So yeah, we have a half an hour break. I think we're about halfway there. I'm gonna eat my nice warm ragazza, have my Freddo espresso, do a little browse. I'm gonna save my shopping until we're there if there's anything like official that we can buy. But yeah, and then I'm gonna go back to sleep on the coach until we get there. From the guide, it says it's gonna be a pretty full tour. We're expecting to get back about 7, so it's about a 12-hour start to finish for me. So it's gonna be quite long, but hopefully it will be really, really worth it, and I'm really, really excited. There's also a few more solo travellers here as well, so maybe I'll be brave and, you know, spark some conversations. We have our ticket. It is so cold with our audio guide as well, ready to go. I'm shaking. I was not prepared for this cold. Like, it's actually snowing. I just asked somebody to take my picture. Banging! That is professional photography. This is beautiful, and the guide is really, really informative as well. I'm gonna like insert anything I think's like important which she's talking about, because obviously you guys can't hear, but this is seriously impressive. And I think the snow and the cold just adds to the atmosphere. So yeah, they was essentially saying that the building behind the wall, which ironically you can't see, would always fall down and have to be rebuilt because of the earthquakes and because of the massive earthquake in Delphi. However, the wall, because of how it was built, essentially like a jigsaw puzzle, withheld all of the earthquakes. That's pretty cool. So that's why this wall has not been rebuilt, it's not been restored, just because it was so well built in the first place that they didn't need to. We've been given a little bit of free time now, and I just wanted to talk to you for a second just before we head up, just about what she was saying to us. So she was basically explaining that these women that were like an oracle would come here and they would basically tell a person their future, and people could come and they could ask any questions, and that they would literally save their whole life to come here to ask an important question. But the way they would give the answers would be very, very misleading. So for example, somebody was having a baby and it was their 10th child, and they had 9 daughters previously, and so the husband came and asked if they would finally have a boy. He had 9 girls, he wanted a boy, and because of the way the Greek language works, they said boy, no girl. No commas, no nothing. So it was up to interpretation essentially. So with that being said, the guy then went home and said, yes, I'm having a son. 9 months later, the 10th daughter came. He came back here and was essentially like, what is going on? You've lied to me. And he said, no, we said boy, no, girl. So it's just up to interpretation, and she basically compared it to politics today. It's what you make of it, because you will never get a straight answer. We've been given about 45 minutes free time. We're going to head up to the top. I am going to try roughly save the guide, just because, you know, solo traveller will get left behind. But yeah, let's climb up to the top. Say hi to the vlog, mama. We're in Delphi today. Dublin last week, Delphi today. You get around. It is freezing, but we made it to the top. I can't really feel my hands, and I hope you can hear me because it's really, really windy, but we made it, and it is beautiful. Like, just look. So like I said, our guide is really, really good, really, really informative. I'm kind of making notes as we go along because it is a audio guide with headphones, so I can't film what she's saying. So for anyone that is watching this and would like a lot more information on Delphi as a whole, I'm going to put it in my blog page, Georgialoisetravels.blog. I'll try to put it up tonight, so by the time this video goes up it should already be up, and you can just read a lot more on Delphi, what to expect on your trip, and then a lot about Delphi as well if you wanted to. Yeah. So now we've made it all the way to the top, we have to go all the way back down, and we're going to head into the museum. One thing I like is with our free time, the guide gave us our ticket, and she said to be at the museum by 1:30, but if you're a little bit late, you already have your museum ticket, so you can just go straight in and then find the group as you get there. So I should be fine, but even if I am a couple minutes late, shouldn't be a problem because I have my ticket and I can just go straight in. But we're power walking. It took a lot longer than I thought it would do to get down, but I feel like I'd get up very quickly, and always takes so long getting down. Oh my god, we made it. That was not an intense power walk, as you can see. I think I'm the last person of the group, but it's okay, we have our tickets. That was just further than I thought it would be.
With the statues, with the
So this whole room that we're in now is essentially like makings of the building that was built, and obviously was lost in the earthquake and in wars. And yeah, so all of this that we're seeing now is just different pieces of the building that was unfortunately destroyed, but this is what has been kept. So for the next part of the tour, I actually opted to do it by myself. So there was essentially a lunch stop, and when I looked at it, it was like a hotel lunch, not really something that I wanted. I read on the description page that you basically go to this hotel and you have lunch, and yeah, I'm sure it's amazing, I'm sure it's lovely, delicious Greek food, probably Greek food that I've had a million times before. And then we have an hour. I figure you're gonna, you know, go into a restaurant, you're gonna get lunch, and then you're gonna come back, and then you're gonna go straight back on the coach again, and you're not gonna actually get to see the real area. So I opted to not have lunch. I did bring lunch with me, but to be fair, I'm okay. I might make it my dinner instead and just carry it around with me for fun. The coach is coming back in an hour, so I have an hour to explore. So yeah, I have no idea what this village is called. I'll put the name on the screen here, but let's explore. I'm on the phone to Mama, so you might hear her in the background. I've gone to a little restaurant just for a quick lunch, mainly because I needed a wee. And I've just got a little salad, and then we're gonna go walk around a little bit more before we get picked up again. I got one Delphi magnet. I got a Slovakia magnet because on our fridge we have like 3D magnets of Greek food, and they had a Slovakia one, so I had to get that. And then I got a little Delphi book as well, just because the museum wasn't open, like the museum shop wasn't open. This is beautiful. This was definitely the right decision, and if you come on a tour, I'd probably recommend going without the lunch, because there's so many places you can go to and just walk around in your own time. Just come to just sit for a minute and just take in the view. It is breathtaking, and it's just so calm, so quiet, so peaceful. It's honestly beautiful. I really was not expecting this. Like, I know I said this morning that I didn't really know much about Delphi in the first place, but you know, I also love a little village, a little town. Like, if you've watched the Toronto vlog, when me and my mum went to Niagara Falls, we went to Niagara on the Lake, and it was that same sort of really, really local village feel that I thought was such a little hidden gem that you just didn't get enough time to appreciate. This is beautiful. I think I have plenty of time to explore it, so we're gonna go see a little bit more. We've got about 20 minutes before we get picked up, but yeah, this was definitely the right decision to not opt for the lunch, because the sheer satisfaction that I have knowing that when I get back on that coach I've gone across this whole little village, whereas everyone else has just, you know, eaten. I feel very accomplished, and yeah, definitely the right decision. But this is beautiful. If you come to Delphi like by yourself, say you've got like a car and you drive here, don't write off coming to this little village as well. Maybe you drive to Delphi early in the morning, you get to see it, you go around, you go to the museum, you come here for lunch before you do the drive back. There's little shops. I promise you they look closed, but I promise you they're not. But yeah, this is really beautiful. This is really peaceful. I feel very, very accomplished. Like, I've really enjoyed this trip. It was an early start. I had a really, really late night last night. I literally had about 3 hours sleep. I had an early start. It's gonna be a late night. I'm gonna be tired tomorrow, but I have absolutely no regrets. I really, really love this. This is really, really worth it, and I recommend doing it if you allow yourself enough time next time you come to Athens. And just like that, my hour is almost up. Like I said, I'm only one of 3 people that opted for the no lunch. I'm very, very outnumbered, so I definitely don't want to be holding anyone back while they're waiting for me. So yeah, we're gonna head back. It's a nice little slow stroll. We've got 10 minutes. But yeah, I don't really know what we do after this. It's 3:30. She said that we'll be picked up at 3:30 and we'll be back by 7, because for me that then means we'll be back by 8, like once I've done the walk back. So it makes sense, but it seems a bit, maybe it's because I was sleeping on the way here that I didn't really truly appreciate how long it actually took to get here. I don't know, but yeah, it seems crazy that it would take so long to get back, but I guess we'll find out pretty soon. It's quite funny because I actually have no idea who the other 2 people were that didn't opt for lunch. So I'm just gonna wait roughly where we got dropped off and hope I'm in like somewhat of the right place. We are currently en route back. We've stopped at a little ski resort called Alhova. We drove through it on the way here, and then we've just stopped to take some pictures on the way back because it is insanely beautiful. Let me show you. It's just beautiful, really, really beautiful, but freezing. So let's get back on the coach because I'm shivering already.
There is this story